so welcome back. Not even welcome back. I'm not actually be telling myself. Welcome back to YouTube, Lillian. So, my name is Lillian, and yeah, I was away from YouTube for a few while, but I'm back. I'm here to stay. I'm not going anywhere. We are like pinned here, so we're not totally moving from this place. And this video is like totally long overdue. I've been trying to figure out, like, when you take a break from something, you try to figure out whether it was working or not, something like that. And each time, for me, it's always about everything in life. It's always about trying and trying to figure out whether it works. If it doesn't, I try something else. So majorly, I was like, I'm trying to connect to people, but I'm not really getting to the audience that I really want. I mean, yes, there's an audience. If you're watching this, you're my audience, right? So I have an audience, but I'm not getting to the people I'm targeting. And I'm like, how can I really connect with people while people don't even know me? You're just talking. You're like, it's just somebody else talking. And I've noticed people really understand you if they feel understood by you. Yeah, right. So, as much as I want to try have my target in mind, I want my target to really get to know me and make me people feel like they can relate. So, if you can relate to my story, if you can relate to who I am as a person as you get to know me in this video, then you're the target I'm looking for. Okay, so without further ado, let's get into like get to know me questions. Okay, I went on Google and I just random questions. I just selected on a site and I just printed it out. Like get to know me, tag questions 1 to 30. They're 1 to 60, but I'm gonna do the 1 to 31. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get this going. Where did you grow up? Oh, okay. I grew up in Ruiru, which is in Kenya. Technically, yeah, in Ruiru, Kenya. Number 2, where do you currently live? I live in Newcastle, Delaware. Number 4, describe your... Number 3. Oh, God. Describe your first crush. Holy jeez. Okay, so that one... let me see. I was I think I was in primary school. Yeah, maybe for us from in Kenya, because I went to the Kenyan school system, not in the American one, which is in class. I guess my first crush was in class 6, maybe class 7 there. Yeah, that was interesting. Pretty much interesting and exciting at the same time because you're realizing your feelings and yeah. Mhm. Next question. How tall are you? I think 5.4. If I'm not wrong, 5.4. 5.3. I'm not that much tall. Dogs or cats? Mostly, I think I'm a dog person. Yeah, I'll go with dogs. Funniest moment throughout high school. Oh, funniest moment. Funniest moment throughout high school. Okay. I think this I won't say a funny moment because there's so many funny moments in high school. So I'm gonna describe this like one of my memorable moments. I have so many memorable moments in high school. Funniest moment in high school. Oh God, I can't. Bad. Okay, but to me, the most memorable one I can remember is my high school class. So it's like this time we're given a test by a different Swahili teacher from it's a Swahili test. And for me, it's memorable because we literally had no idea. The teacher we had been assigned to a class teaches Swahili is that not much is interactive with the students was not. So, and the other class teacher, because there were 2 classes, so the teacher from the other class was the one who was setting the test, and we have no idea because our teacher really never interacts. It's a matter of just read the book, right? So that is in Form 2, and everybody was like, no, you're not gonna fail this Swahili test. And all of a sudden, it's weird how we passed that test, but there's a way you set your window and you can see the reflection of everything. So we set the windows in the reflection whereby you can see the teacher coming, and the not teacher was interviewing when we were taking the test. So literally, Yeah, we did that. And I think that was the most memorable moment because everybody was tensed. We were freaking out because we didn't want to fail. Because if we fail, it is a huge consequence, and we didn't know. Different teachers teach different systems, and it's not an option. So, literally, we're doing, we just had to use our textbooks to answer those questions. And yeah, that was a memorable moment because we passed that test really well. Oh God, forgive us. But it was exciting. The thrill, for me, the thrill is what makes it. Okay, so number 7, what year were you born? 1997. So I'm 23 years old now. Are you in or have you gone to college? Nope, I'm not in college and I've not yet gone to college. What is your favorite drink? Okay, many people, when you say drink, people think alcohol. So alcohol is not my, I really don't do alcohol. I do it sometimes, but very little. So my favorite drink, let me say, I can choose a virgin pina colada. Virgin pina colada. Okay, what's your spirit animal and why? My spirit animal. Hmm. I actually don't know my spirit animal because I've never really thought about it. But to me, okay, so let's see. If I describe myself, maybe you can suggest down in the comments what spirit animal you think I am. Let's see. So I'm the type of person that no matter how hard it gets, I keep pushing. I don't give up. I just keep going. You know what I set my mind to, I'll go ahead and achieve it. As much as I try to make anything I want possible, I make sure I'm not harming anybody else or I'm not causing hurt or pain or discomfort to those around me in the process of which I get attaining my goals. So yeah. You're wearing a perfume. What scent is it? I'm not wearing a perfume today. I'm at home, so no perfume. Tea or coffee? Tea. What are your life goals? Okay, so my life goals, first and foremost, my topmost life goal is to give my parents, my mom and my dad, um, a life whereby they can fully, like, if you retire from your work and you can still enjoy life, just a level of life whereby they're free, financially free, and they can just live life. They've given a lot, they've sacrificed a lot to get me to the point where I am today. And that is my top number one life goal, to do right by my family, my mom and my dad. And my second life goal is, okay, so basically, I'm more of a business oriented person. So to grow ahead in my business, which is Classic Chic and Zuri Goods, which is launching on Amazon soon. So those two businesses, yeah. And my ultimate life goal is also to be financially free and to be happy. Financially free and to be happy. Of course, I want to sip margaritas on the beach. Who doesn't? Yeah. What sports do you play or have you played? Nah, not a sports person. I mean, I can do it for fun, but not technically playing it. Have any books you read changed your life? Specifically, yeah, so many books have changed my life. I read self improvement books. So, High Performance Habits by Brendan Bashad is a really good book. I mean, I've read the whole of this up to now. I keep reading it and reading it because it's all about implementing. And every time I go through it, I just try to implement whatever I learn. So, High Performance Habits by Brendan Bashad, Millionaire Success Habit by Dean Graziosi, The Secret. Which other book? Okay, let me see. Yeah, I can't even remember all the books I've read, but I know I've read. Oh, actually, the book that literally changed my mindset totally was Think and Grow Rich. When I first read it and I realized that the potential to be anybody you want, to be anything you want to be, it all lies within you. I was like, okay, then let's keep reading. So that's what got me interested in reading. So number 16, what's your favorite movie? I'm a Disney fan, so it's all about Disney. Disney movies are my favorite animation. Okay, so my favorite animation so far on Disney is, I love Moana. I do love Moana. Yeah, I do love, but I do love typically all Disney shows. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who are your favorite YouTubers? I don't follow many YouTubers on YouTube, so technically I don't know who's my favorite YouTuber. Do you speak any languages and how well? Okay, so I speak English, definitely. I speak Swahili, Jambo. That is most common word. Sasa, Mambo, Poa. This is all greeting in Swahili. I speak Spanish. Hola, me llamo Lilian. ¿Cómo estás? Bien, bien, bien. Me gusta. Español porque es divertido, mucho es divertido. But I don't know. Pero pero hablo en español. Más o menos. No bueno, pero I think I'm trying. I think you get it. You see, that's how my Spanish is. Okay, number 19. Are you single or taken? Oh, I'm single. And nothing to that. Single, but not snatching. What is your idea of a dream date? My idea of my dream date. Let me see. As long as you're treating me right. I think for me, it's a matter of enjoying the company and enjoying who I am with, and that knowing that you're with a person who you love and they love you back, and everything is just right. How was okay, number 21. How long was your longest relationship? Oh, gee. How long was my longest relationship? Oh, God, this is weird. I don't think, let me see, maybe several months, at most 5 months. Yeah, at most 5 months, I know. God. How would you describe your fashion sense? Okay, personally, I like classy stuff. Like, yeah, classy stuff. That's why my business is called Classy Chic. Yeah, classy. hmm What is your go to hairstyle? My go to hairstyle? Short, non combing. This one, the one I have in my head, that's my go to hairstyle. Okay. How many siblings do you have? I have four siblings, which is two brothers, Mike and Peter, and then two sisters, Jane and Joyce. Okay. What is your go-to fast food order? Checkers Baconzilla. Yeah, Checkers Baconzilla. Do you use a PC or a Mac? A PC. Your most memorable vacation memory. Unfortunately, I'm the type of person. Let me see. Mm-mm. I've not yet gone to a vacation. Like something I'll really, really call it a vacation. No, not yet. So I don't have a memory of that. Sorry. What are your morning and evening routines? Technically, right now, being honest, I don't have a morning or evening routine, but the one I've usually set. So my morning routine usually, if I'm really focused, like right now, I'm just lazing around, sleep anytime, I wake up anytime. But when I get into the mode, like you're like, now this is working mode from now on. So my morning routine is like, you wake up, maybe I wake up to pray. So I wake up, I pray the first thing, and then I pray, I exercise. After I exercise, I come study, I read, and then I get on. That it'll be like by the time I wake up until I exercise, I study. I used to, okay, my thing is, I wake up, I used to, that is like, okay, so let me describe my schedule for like maybe a month ago, my morning routine a month ago. I wake up at 3, I pray, 3:30, depending what time I'll be alert. 3:30, I wake up, I pray, I just thank God for the day and everything. And then I exercise for about an hour or so. After exercising, mostly from 5. From 5, I've exercised, I'm done. And then I take a shower maybe up to 5:30. So 5:30, I read, study something for 1 hour, maybe watch a course online or read a book for 1 hour, leave that. So I switch in between reading and studying for those 1 hour from 5 to 7. I switch like one, maybe reading, the other time watching a course or learning a course from YouTube or just the sites I've paid for. That's typically my morning routine. My evening routine, I don't think I had an evening routine about a month ago. Mostly by 7, I'll be done by all the work that I needed to do. So after 7, I go shower. 7, I can maybe read a book. Yeah, read a book, or again go back to learning a course. So read a book or learn a course, or watch an episode of a course, and then I go to sleep. So I usually used to be asleep by 9. Do you have any bad habits? Wow, do I have any bad habits? I don't know. Do I? Okay, God. This is do I have any bad habits? Let me see. Uh I really can't tell. Oh God. Let me see. Okay, so let's see. The bad habits, bad habits. No. I mean, I don't think so. I don't know. I mean, if you know me as a person and you know some of the bad habits, can you just leave it there? I'll read the comments. I'll read the comments because I'm like, I really don't know my bad habits. Oh yeah, I'm ignorant. Number one, I'm super super ignorant. Sometimes I can, yeah. I don't like working. I don't like work that is super super hard that needs a lot of energy. Nah, yeah. Is that a habit or that's a character? That's not a habit. That's a character. That's bad character. Okay, so I don't know about habit yet. Okay, tell us one thing about you that we wouldn't know. One thing about me that you wouldn't know. Okay, one thing. Let's see. Mm, one thing about me that you wouldn't know. Okay, so the first time, okay, this is seriously, even my parents have no idea. Okay, so this is like, I've always been, that have been brought up. Church girl, you go to church and all of that. Decent, decent. But so the first time I literally broke out on that regime and I'm like, I wanna try life and all that. So actually, I just went out with my cousins for Christmas party in the evening, and I didn't think that I could do it by myself. Like I could do what I did, but I was like, it may not be a big deal, but to me, it was a really big deal. So it was the first time I drank. I was like 17, no, not 17. After high school, I was 17 after high school. So which is 17. My parents had totally no idea. And then I was with my cousins and all that. So one of my cousins was like, I'm gonna tell you, Dad, that you're drinking here and you're talking to guys. I was like, go ahead and tell them. Call him. I don't care. Call him. You want me to call him for you? I was super drunk. I almost called my dad when I was drunk and I was in the club. For me, at that age, my dad literally, for me, if I do that at that age, that's trouble. 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 I'm telling you. Whoop my ass like crazy. Yeah. And dancing and all that. You know, the club dancing, African club dancing is all about you shaking your booty and all that. So, yeah, that was the first time I did that. December of 2014. Yeah, my cousins know that, but dad forgive me. It started early, but then I capped it. And then right now I'm like, okay. And those are the 30 get to know me questions. And yeah, so I'm glad right now I even feel like, even some questions I'm like, okay, wow, some questions I even didn't know about them myself. So yeah, that's all for it and about get to know me. And just stay tuned. I'm here to stay. I'm gonna be uploading a video every 2 weeks, on duration of every 2 weeks. Yeah. And we are back on YouTube. And we're here to stay. We're here to learn. We're here to grow. We're here to improve ourselves. To me, I was saying, life is all about trying and growing and becoming a better person. So let's do this. Nothing is holding us back. Let's do this. Let's just grow together, okay? Let's make the impossible possible. We break the normalcy of the society. That's what I want to do with my life. Like, there's these situations whereby you find yourself like, because my mom was this, or my parents were this, my dad was this, my grandfather was working as maybe as a police officer. My dad is working as a police officer. So you feel like kind of that is the right way to go. I mean, your parents even want you to do that because maybe they say that is the safest thing. But sometimes safe is not usually good. Safe, to me, safe kind of like limits your potential. So sometimes we choose safer option, but the safer options always limit our potential. So stay tuned. Let's go against the norm, go against the ordinary, and let's just choose to live life. Let's just risk it. We don't know. We at weird times, like really weird times. So literally, why don't you just risk it and just live life for one day instead of going life in a schedule and literally planning every day? Why don't you just take a leap of faith and go? So stay tuned. Let's watch each other taking a leap of faith and growing together. Adios.